Yeah, so this is Cal Cat, the Cal Catster. And I was just watching because I did some stuff, was mistranslating some of the Channel Awesome debacle. I read through it and watched more videos, and including an update video that was posted tonight on a website. Yeah, it was one of the content people from it. And there was another person that posted on there. And Brad Jones of Stone Gremlins has been on another channel and posted an interview. She showed clips from it like she was doing a reporting thing. Yeah. Yeah, the Channel Awesome scandal thing. Yeah. Um, I of course, was not involved with that at all. I was not a content creator for them at all. I met them at a convention in 2017. I met Doug Walker, and a couple of times during that convention. In fact, he ran up to a bunch of us at the beginning. I was getting all hyper and stuff, and I didn't even know who he was. Well, I knew who he was, but I didn't know he didn't know me at all. But but yeah, there were crazy characters there that were obsessed with him and wanted to meet him afterward, and yeah, one of them was very obsessed, and Walker said after, did you have to tell that guy where I was going to go afterward? I was like, oh, sorry, I didn't think he was going to be crazy. Like, then I found the crazy guy afterwards. I was like, yeah, I probably shouldn't have stalked him though. Anyway, so yeah, don't do that. Oh, sorry. But yeah, I didn't. No, the other guy. So yeah, so Doug Walker came out on this other channel. Not Doug Walker. What am I saying? Brad Jones, Stone Gremlins guy, came out on this other channel and kind of dismissed the whole thing. And in some cases, but said there were some grievances and things that happened. There was a 70-page letter of grievance written, posted on a Google page, which you usually don't put a letter of grievance on Google unless you want everyone to read it everywhere. Yeah, you don't do that, but they did. So it's not legally binding because you posted it on Google. Yeah, too bad. Yeah. So, also one of the content people was saying, don't make up a post stalking or going after Brad Jones or anything, or even Doug Walker or the other guys, or don't post up any hate speech and blogs. My channel doesn't. Of my posts about the controversy, I was fair and balanced, to quote Fox, which isn't fair and balanced. I said what was going on, who was going down. I used anonymity quite a bit. I didn't say who the crazy people were. I just said there were crazy ones. I didn't say who they were. That were after them. And apparently, even at conventions, they were asked, and but not too much about the controversy. Mostly, it was on the internet, and it didn't go. Apparently, fans were not at conventions asking them about stuff, and I tended to, even though they weren't at the conventions that I went to, I did my own thing down here, there, and when people did mention it, some people did at the conventions. I usually had no comment because I have no dog in the race. So I was like, well, I mean, yeah, there's an issue, there's a thing going on there, but I'm not a content person for them. So. But you were gonna post a movie. Oh, yeah, I wanted to, but it was rejected, so they weren't gonna use it. Yeah, the food thing that I posted. Yeah, it wasn't weird enough. So, oh well. Um, but yeah. So, in a nutshell, I've really got nothing horrible to say about them either. I understand that characters like Phelan and Movie Nights, Obscura Lupa, and some of them are doing their own thing, and that we have, that we don't have, that they have. Stone Gremlin's doing its own thing, Linkara's doing his own thing. All these people were content creators there. yeah, the the Calcat channels, channel 1 and 2, channel 1 and the reviews channel, are still subscribers on the Channel Awesome website. During the debacle, they lost 6,000 people, but we're still there as a subscriber. We're not, and I donated to Jesus Bro. That was Stone Gremlins. Yeah. But yes, I didn't donate to the latest one though. I didn't donate to Cinema Stop 2 Patreon thing. I did watch it, but I didn't. The parts of the 12-hour thing. I did watch that. They did a Patreon thing. Yeah, it would be cool to be on Stone Gremlins, so I'm not gonna knock anybody because someday maybe I'll get to be sitting in a car doing a review. Yeah. Except she counts the spoofs where I sit in a car and do a review. Usually I do it in a house. I understand that there were a couple of obsessed fans now that were against Channel Awesome that harassed Brad Jones into leaving his house. That's kind of messed up. Going to another house. If that rumor is true, that's really messed up. Don't do that. Don't go after the content creators just because you have a different opinion than they do and you didn't like the other guy. It's like, why go after the content creators? Why go after anybody? Don't do that. It's not nice. And it is unfortunate that over at Channel Awesome they've kept the producer. And they like him, so they've kept him, the producer guy. I'm not going to give his name. Everybody else is posting his name. I can give his name. Who was in trouble with the controversy. First name is Mike. Not going to give his last name. I don't know him, so I have no pony in the race, no dog in the race. Don't know anything about that. I'm thousands of miles from where they are, and don't know anything about that. Yeah, so. Let's see. No, I'm just losing the signal. There we go. So yeah. Don't leave snide comments about Channel Awesome thing here because I said I don't know much about it except for some new information that was posted today. They were at conventions and apparently no one really brought it up. It appears that Mr. Brad was honestly wondering whether we're going to bring it up because he wanted to discuss it, but apparently, if you watch the whole interview, except for the clips that the one lady has on the other site, if you watch the whole interview, he's like, yeah, I don't know why they didn't, bring it up. They didn't, which is curiously what I suggested they do. I didn't. Yeah, I was just told, well, it'll blow over. It's bad, but the ones that are on the bandwagon that are getting mad for just to be mad, kind of like they're going after Star Wars too. That like this other article that was on there that I posted. Yeah, they're getting on the bandwagon. Those people to have no horse in the race either, or no dog in the race either. So yeah, the stalker ones, don't do that. Don't stalk them. Don't do that. That's messed up. You're gonna get kicked off YouTube. But yeah, it's like no, they're running a business and they're losing 7% of their millions of subscribers is not a lot, really, and they still have plenty, so their channel will survive. They have done some changes though. I noticed that if you go to the channel since May, that the channel is mainly Doug Walker doing movie reviews, or Doug and Rob doing movie reviews. There's Tamara, Never Seen, is still doing the movie reviews. Basically, that's it. They're doing movie reviews. So they've cut back the other stuff that they were doing, and they're just basically the nostalgia critic again, which is what they were on Blip years ago and on the guy with the glasses. So they did change that. So Skiralupa or Allison, I think is her name, yeah. Who used to be on Stone Gremlins, she said they were going to do that, and they did. So she'd heard about it. I don't know her, so couldn't say. But apparently she was right. Phelan has not mentioned it. Phelan Portis, I don't know him either, but he's one of the other content creators. And he commented that, yeah, it's a mess, or something like that, in fact. Didn't really say anything about it. One of the other guys on Stone Gremlins, the big guy, and the other political guy, they've mentioned it in blogs and things. They have. They said, yeah, same thing, kind of, you know. I want it to go away. It's just a mess, or whatever. Well, it did go away for a while, but yeah, and the ones that got the apology, they didn't like it. Yeah, they're not gonna. Yeah, and really, as one of the reviewers pointed out in the thing tonight, this other person, the content person, I don't know the name. I've blanked on the name, but it's I could look that up, I guess. But yeah, I could look that up. We'll see if this other. Where did I get this article from? I should probably. Okay, I'm gonna look it up here. Okay. So okay, yeah, I should look that up. Okay, so we got a little clip from it there. I'm not sure if that's gonna get flagged. Probably not. This content person, I've never heard of her, but I just subscribed to her. It's called Soft Lavender. She's got the interview with Brad Jones on, apparently streamed from another channel with a pair of creators that look like some of the other people from Stone Gremlins, but may not be. Yeah, they're just having a round table, 3 men in there, and they got Brad, 2 men talking to Brad Jones. Yeah, so yeah, this person does a journalistic review basically of what's going on and summarizes it, and really, yeah. So this can go up on channel 1 or 2, probably 2. It's on channel 2. I don't. Yeah, sure. You're probably never gonna get the producer of Channel Awesome to apologize for the stuff that happened years ago on the set of one of their movies. It's probably not gonna happen. You're not gonna get them to mention it. Although clearly on Twitter and some other places, Jones has actually tried to fix it. He has. So if you go and read those, they pulled some of them, but there's something. You go and read them. They pulled some of the snarky comments, but other than that, yeah. So they have actually on the internet fixed some of that, and they're trickling back over there. So, but yeah, the ones that actually were affected by the letter. That wrote the letter, well, that sucks. That totally, but that sucks. But I wasn't there. The letter, yeah, they have actual grievances, and well, other than suing them, you got nothing really. I mean, should you really? I mean, I don't know. But yeah. I wouldn't sue him. Just it's out on the internet. Everybody knows that it's a defamation lawsuit waiting to happen on both sides. So I wouldn't go there. So just don't. So that's probably what Brad Jones was implying. It's like, it's just it blew up all over the internet for a while. And, yeah, that's probably what he's getting at more. So he's not dismissing it. He's saying, at this point, it would be too much trouble to, go in there and make them do. They're not going to make them do anything. No. There's my 2 cents, I guess. if there's more out there on the controversy, I guess a report on it. But other than one of the content guys, I would like to hear from the Walkers, but probably never going to hear directly on a video from them. If they show up at FanimeCon 2019, I might ask them. But probably not. Yeah. Anyway, I did ask the Stone Gremlins people, and at one point they pretty much said what this interview said. Yeah, but just let it blow over. Which is dismissive, yes, but what are you gonna do? They probably just didn't want to deal with it, and it affected them directly because there were crazy people stalking them at their house. So that sucks. But yeah, so yeah, that's all really. That's not cool. Yeah, that's making it worse. That's like, why would you do that? But yeah. So, and besides, he's friends with that gigantic bear dude. It's like, I wouldn't mess with that guy. He's huge. Gigantic. It's hilarious that they both reviewed Smallfoot, and he was basically, a big dude, and whereas the smaller guy. Well, he's average height, I guess. Little average height. Yeah, Doug Walker's quite tall, so. Anyway, yes. But yeah, that's all, I guess. That's just, it's a talking pointless episode, I guess. But yeah, they get ready to rebuttal Google letter, I guess, and say, oh, sorry. Yeah.